I think we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for this campaign playthrough part 2. We are all set up. I did have another preset here so that you can see, except I pressed the wrong button. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There you go. That's who we're fighting tonight. This is Paz's. This is from the Feather expansion, which is one of 3 expansions, I think, that come with the game. It's a content expansion. There's other things that you can get for the game, such as sleeves and terrain and things like that. But we are fighting the big yellow bird, not the one from Sesame Street. It's probably a little bit more dangerous. Now, a few things before we start. First of all, a big thank you to everybody for watching. Great. Now, these are not sponsored playthrough videos. That means we might make some mistakes. If it was a sponsored playthrough video, I would have spent the last 3 days solidly practicing against this boss to make sure we got it all right. Not doing that tonight. So if you're watching us live and you do spot that we get a rule wrong, please let us know straight away. And if you're watching it back afterwards and we do get a rule wrong and nobody spots it, apologies. But hopefully we'll get on with it. Now, a few other things before we start. The contest is still running. So if you watched 2 weeks ago, you will remember that we started the contest to win a copy of this game. That contest is not going to end until September because it's basically every 2 weeks when we do one of these videos, you can enter the contest. The old contest is now closed, so the one from 2 weeks ago, if you haven't seen part 1 and you want to watch it, great, but you can't enter that contest now, but you can enter the contest from today, but not yet. So if you're watching us live, give it 5 minutes after the end of the video, and as soon as the video is completed, I will update the description of this video with a link to the Google form, and then you can vote. And basically, at the end of tonight's playthrough, you can vote on which boss we're going to fight next. If you also leave me a comment in the video, and that is not a live comment, live comments are great, thank you very much, keeping us company, but they won't count towards the contest. So again, once the video has finished and it is on YouTube, you know, as a watch later video, then if you leave a comment on the video, just say thanks or let us know which boss we're going to fight next, and also fill in the form. Then at some point in September, I will do a draw and somebody's going to win a copy of the game. So thank you very much to the publisher, Reggie Games, for supporting the channel by giving us a copy of the game. But I'm not being paid any money today to do this video. Neither are you two, but I'll give you some points.
Had a cup of tea.
You've had a cup of tea.
Yeah.
There you go. We've all got our cups of tea. So a big thank you to all of my patron supporters for making what I do possible. And if you like the content that I create and you want to support the channel and get access to some bonus extra playthroughs that aren't on the public channel, then patreon.com/gaming rules. Right, so we are on part 2 of the campaign, but it's chapter 1. The reason for that is part 1 is the prologue. You always start with the prologue, but now we're into actual chapter 1 of the campaign.
Where we die horribly.
This is going to be a lot hard. If you watched us last time, we did well. I
think we breathed through. It's a splat.
I think we did well. I think that's fair to say. So we have a campaign book. Now, we are not going to read through all of the flavour in the game because there is a lot of it, but we are now on chapter 1, and yeah, we didn't read through this last time, but basically we unlocked the Fire Forge, so we can all start making new stuff. We unlocked the Herbalist. We gained a load of materials and
bits and stuff
like that, which we use to craft new items, and we are now on chapter 1. So it unlocks quest 1, 2 and 36. And we've chosen to play, well, not we've chosen, the audience has voted. Your vote meant that Paz's was the boss that we're going to fight.
Which quest was that?
Quest 36.
The expansion one.
So let's read this. This is the monster of Muara. News arrives that the Muara outpost, deep inside the jungle, is under threat from a large Paz's. A squad of hunters must reach the area as soon as possible and confront the monster.
We're not monster hunters. But it sounds like we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We've been given permission as well.
Right, okay, so what have we got? We got a whole new load of stuff to tell you before we dive in. First of all, our characters have been upgraded in 2 ways. We have upgraded our card pool. Now what that means, is this my sheet? This is my sheet. So what that means is, on here, on our little sheet, we chose a skill tree, and I've chosen this one. So I've added 2 A1 cards into my deck, and they become part of my pool. So I still have the 24 cards from earlier, but I've now added these 2 cards in. So I've now got 26 cards in my pool of cards, which I can choose from when I build my deck to fight the particular monster that we're fighting tonight. The second thing that we did is we've upgraded our items. So we did this using the materials that we gained from defeating Vyraxon. So I've crafted an Ashbringer, which is a new bow, and you can see from the bow that my deck now doesn't contain 6 of each colour card. It contains 6 of the, what's red called again?
Red card.
Oh, I can't remember what red card's called.
Attack,
I
aggression.
remember yellow is parry and green is dodge.
Yeah. And blue is...
Is it just attack? I think it's
attack,
attack.
isn't it?
I think red is attack, blue is maneuver.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've got 6 attack cards, 5 maneuver, 4 parry, and 5 dodge. So I have fewer cards in my deck than I did before, and I have a higher percentage of red cards. My weapon is still level 1, but my new ability is that when I discard a blue card from my hand, however I do that, I deal 2 damage. I also managed to borrow some stuff off Rick, I think, to craft a red scale helm. So my base hit points is effectively 10 now, 5 from this instead of 9. And I've got an action that's available to me. Now, in the prologue, we didn't have any special equipment, but I now have an action available to me. I can discard the top card of my deck. If it's red, add it to my hand once per turn. So why wouldn't I do that? I would. So every turn, I will discard the top card of my deck. And if it's red, I add it to my hand.
Because you want to cycle through your deck.
I want to cycle through my deck.
Yes.
Even if I wasn't Mira, I think I'd be using that all the time. We also have a potion. So this is my potion that I had last time. I didn't use it, so I've still got this. This is the healing potion. But I've also crafted a new potion, an Imperia potion. So I can consume it, suffer damage equal to my weapon level, which is 1, to draw 2 cards. So that's pretty good. That's my character. James, what's happened to you since we last spoke?
So I've upgraded my hammer.
Big
I'm now
hammer.
Big hammer. I've got the same deck as
As
you.
mine.
Yep, as you.
But your base weapon damage is 5. Now,
It's 5 now.
base
yeah.
weapon damages before, they were all 2, weren't they? Mine's gone up to 3,
Yep.
but yours has gone up to 5.
It's gone up to 5.
Wow.
So I'm hitting a lot harder. When I play a blue card, I can discard the top card of my deck. If it's red, I put it into my hand. So it's very similar to the helmet, but mine's only when I play a blue.
So when you play a blue, it does that.
It does
But it's
whenever
not
you play
limited
a
to
blue.
once per turn.
No, exactly.
No, exactly. So I can keep doing it.
Okay.
And then all my base armor is the same because this pretty much cost me
Everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
all my monster parts.
I think you lent me the stuff to build the head.
There we go.
I think.
But it was a big hammer.
It is a big
Took
hammer.
a lot of materials. And I've still got I had to buy another Elmore because I used the other one. But I've got a Vidia, which when I consume it, I can discard a card from my hand to shuffle to search my deck for what's the
Offensive.
card? So that's blue.
So
or
either red or blue, yeah.
Yep, and add it to my hand and then shuffle my deck, so I can go and fetch a blue or red if I need it.
Great.
Cool.
Meanwhile,
I got the flame tongue, big
Darian.
heavy
Yeah.
fiery sword. 6, 4, 5, 5. So less blue. Still the same amount of dodge. So I got 5 and 5 on dodge, but then more red.
We've all got 6 red in our decks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all a bit
All angry.
aggressive.
Yeah.
And I've got some red scale armor. So my weapon says when I play a red card, I may suffer 1 damage, and if I do, increase the damage it does by 3. So I take damage.
Yeah.
And the armor says at the start of my turn, if my health is critical, so less or at half or less, I draw a card. So I'm going to have a bigger hand
Oh,
every
okay.
single turn. So I get myself damaged by using my sword, and then I
Yeah.
have big turns.
Okay.
And I've got that same potion
Same
you did.
potion.
Suffer damage, so I can draw 2. So again, I can get quicker
Yeah.
down to that 5 health level.
Right.
So I can start
Okay.
smashing.
So we have
Life on the edge.
Exactly.
we have some new terrain, and I must issue a formal apology that although I have focused on painting the miniature for tonight, I haven't painted all of the terrain for tonight. I know, I realised this about 2 hours ago and I thought, cancel the stream! I thought, no, Paul, don't be silly. So let's just go through what we do have from previous. We'll just set this preset up. So zoom out a bit now. There you go, that's the map.
Are these in the right places now?
They are in the right places, I believe. So we have the Siren Say, which is the same one as last time. If you play a
Damage.
red card and you're in this sector, you deal 1 extra damage. We also have the Beifanis, which is at the start of your turn you heal 1. We have another one here, half painted, not
Oh,
finished.
nice.
We have the Bush, which is at the start of your turn you can say, I'm hiding behind the bush.
Using a
You prefer
green
your turn.
card?
No,
Is it?
no. I think you just say, I'm hiding behind the bush.
Okay.
At the start, oh no, you're right. At the start of your movement phase, if you are in a sector with a brush, you may recycle a dodge card, so green, to recycle it. So get rid of it and draw a
And draw
replacement
another one.
Oh, I see.
to hide in the bush.
So you're not
in the
really
brush.
losing a card.
No, if you do, place your miniature on the terrain, your turn pauses and passes to the next player, then name a player who has not yet played their turn this round. When that player has completed their turn, leave the brush and resume your turn with the movement phase. When your turn is paused, you are not the active player and you cannot assist other players or taunt the monster.
Interesting. So no assisting.
Interesting. So you can't assist
You're hiding in
because
the
you're
bush,
hiding
though.
in the brush.
Yeah.
Over there.
Only one player at a time can hide in the brush. Now, while we're talking about the brush, we have another brush here, but this is a jungle brush.
Grey bush.
This is from the expansion. So, James, do you want to tell us what that
exactly
is?
the same,
Yeah.
but aggro cards rather than dodge cards.
Okay, and an aggro card is specifically one that has a red icon in the top right. But other than that, it works in exactly the same way. And then we have a new one. Again, not painted, apologies, and it's a bit spiky. That
Is it Rose?
Cinerea. At the start of your turn, if you are in a sector with a Cinerea terrain, you may suffer damage equal to your weapon level to draw 1.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello. It's actually start of your turn,
It's the start of turn.
so you can't do it. You can't move there and use it.
No.
You have to be there
have to
before
be
the
there.
movement phase.
Now, the boss we're fighting tonight has got some special rules associated with it, which are explained in the rulebook, I believe, for this. So let's see what rules we need to... And none of us have fought this monster before. James has played a lot of the campaign, but he's not fought this monster.
Mm-hmm.
So there are special rules. There are paralysing spore cards. Each of us has 4 of these. We'll explain these when we get them. We have a behaviour deck set up. There is 1 card in the behaviour deck that you do not put in the behaviour deck at the start, which is called Aerial Evasion.
Check it. Is that right? Because that's a 2. Should that be a 1?
It might not have a 1. That might only come out.
Doesn't have a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. If anybody knows.
Just checking.
So does this only come out at stage 2?
Stage 2.
Right, okay. So the... whatever it's called, I can't remember. Peril?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Peril card? Or is that the Peril card?
It's normally because the only I've ever done Virax, and it was like a positive thing for us.
Yeah.
Whereas this one isn't.
No.
Let's have a look. Is it called a Peril card?
I suppose it isn't that we can stop him fleeing, but
It's an objective.
Objective.
card. These are the Peril cards.
Yeah.
so,
Okay, so that objective only comes out in stage 2. So that's not there
right. So
yet.
it's not in play yet.
It's not
I
in
see,
play
and
yet.
there isn't a 1.
Thank you for spotting that.
Hide that.
Yeah, we'll hide it.
Stage 2.
It's a surprise. Surprise. Okay, there you go. Right.
Look.
So let's have a look at what we've got here. This is our stage 1 card, and you'll notice we now have a number 1 in the top left. That's because we are no longer playing the prologue. We are playing chapter 1, which means the aggression level of the monsters is 1. As you go through the campaign, I think when you get to chapter 4, the aggression level goes up to 2. So we could fight this monster again later in the campaign, and it might be tougher. So we need to deal 12 damage to it now to wound it. Four times the number of players. It's got 10 wounds as normal. But everything's red. So we can play red cards in any sector. And when we get it down to 7, it moves through to stance 2. Its base default damage is 1. But there is a special ability. At the start of round 1, everybody's going to suffer damage unless they reveal a yellow card from their hand. So unless we parry it, then, yeah, it's going to deal us damage.
So I could not reveal 1 and take a damage.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. And the first peril
My
card
body.
is, at the end of the round, each threatened player is going to get a paralysing spore card, which is going to go on the top of their deck. And a paralysing spore card basically means that you're not going to be able to move if the card is in your hand. Right, the behaviour deck consists of a certain set of cards based on the chapter we're playing, or the aggression level. And I'm going to give them a shuffle, and let's see what we've got.
Yeah, so yes, you can choose not to, but since reveal isn't discarded, you should if you can. But if I want to take the damage,
You want to take the damage
early.
So we have a new icon. This is if you start your turn in a flank sector. This is a rampage card.
Rampage.
And that is a red card.
There we go.
So there we go. Darren
Yes, go for it.
shouldn't because he wants to go berserk ASAP.
We're meant to choose who
Before we
start
draw cards.
Before we draw
Well, there you go.
cards.
Well volunteered.
Got a running joke when playing Marvel Champions that Andrew always is first every single game.
Every single
Every
day.
single
Well, Andrew's in the chat, so maybe we should get Andrew to go.
Maybe we should.
Right, we are Good to go. And for anybody confused, I have put black marker on the other side of the threatened tokens, because otherwise they're the same on both sides. So rather than taking the token and putting it there, we just have it like that. And if we become threatened, we do that. And the rule that we got wrong and then fixed last week was the behaviour card that triggers on becoming threatened does trigger even if you become threatened if you were already threatened.
Double threatened.
Yeah.
Even though you don't get double threatened. No.
Yeah. How many cards? Five? We play so many card games.
I know.
The one I was reading the rules of today was 6, and it's like, right, I'm just going to put the window open for a bit. Yeah.
So, you guys going to reveal a card? I can, but I'm not going to. So I take a damage.
I can't, so I take a damage.
I
I
can,
want to, but
so I don't take a damage.
I can't.
I don't want to.
The claw is the plank, yes. Andrew says, is it my turn? Yes, it's your turn. Right. One more thing just before we start. If you are watching this video and this is the first video you've watched of mine for this game, then this isn't going to be a tutorial tonight. We are just going to be playing the game, but I have done a tutorial and playthrough video on this game sometime around September last year. So if you want to learn how to play the game, go and check out that video where we go through everything in detail. But other than that, let's crack on. So, round 1, consume. Anybody want to drink a potion?
No.
No.
I mean, we could because of, but
Oh, is this one?
I'm not going to.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's off.
Glug, 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 glug,
Glug,
glug.
glug, 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 glug.
Suffer damage with weapon level 1. Well, weapon is 1. Yeah, level 1. And draw 2.
He's half dead already.
I'm not half dead. I'm a fifth dead.
So technically,
Potion's gone.
that's a start of round effect. Start of round effect. That's before the consume phase.
Okay. That's
Yeah, so you couldn't have drunk the potion and then... Yeah. Monster upkeep, which you don't do in round 1, I believe. But it does gain struggle. That was what we got confused by last time.
Yes.
So it doesn't start with any, but it gets some at the start of the round. Right, player turns.
Lovely.
Off you go. Start of turn effects. Got any?
No.
Don't want to hide in the bush?
No. Oh, it's tempting. No.
Do you want to move?
No. I'm just
So at the end of the
staying
round,
ahead.
you'll
Yeah,
get one
so
of
you
these
become
spell cards.
threatened?
Yep.
Why don't you want to move?
I didn't realise I can get
Because
four
we
cards,
can
right?
hit red anywhere.
But do you want to keep your cards? That'd be why you would want to move.
Yeah, true.
If I move
Look at my hand of
later,
cards. I picked up the wrong cards.
if I move later, do I get rid of threaten?
No. Yes, anytime you move,
I get rid of
the
threaten.
threatened
So you've got a
goes.
card which moves you.
Yeah.
Threatened is basically, it knows where you are and
Yeah.
you've not moved since.
Yes.
Okay. And it's only the end of this round where.
At the end of the round.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna stay where I am.
Okay, so you are threatened.
Yeah, threatened. I'm gonna first pay one of those to play exhausting strike. So I remove one struggle, remove an extra struggle because it sets on the card, and I get to discard the top card. And if it's a red, I put it into my hand. It is not.
It is not. Okay.
So I could play the thwart. Another player removes struggle, may discard to double the amount, but I'll just get rid of it. But then you draw a card as well.
I would like to draw a card. That would be good.
Like an assist. Don't have any other assists. There's a 2 stamina card.
I would like one other
Go on,
card.
then.
It would.
Go on then.
So you're
That
playing.
goes.
So you're discarding that.
When another player removes struggle, you may discard this card from your hand to double the amount of struggle removed. Then the active player draws 1 card.
There you go.
Lovely.
I've got 2 extra cards.
Yeah.
It's his choice. His choice.
Do you want to put that there, and then you can put your deck and stuff. So
Deck
that's just on
discard.
camera. Yeah.
So I think, Paul, are you able to assist me as well? I can do a lot of damage if you are.
I have no assist cards in
No
hand.
assist
I'm
card.
afraid.
It's fine. 'Cause I'm guessing you could play an assist as well if you did have
Yeah.
one.
I do.
You able to assist me?
Oh,
He's so selfish. He's got his
I know.
hammer, and look at him.
I know. It's gonna be a nice hit to start. If
Is it going to be like Rick's 20 damage last week?
No, no, about half.
is that the only resist?
About half.
Still, that's good
It is.
stuff.
Go on then.
Lovely.
Goodness.
I would have preferred to draw into that card, but good. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Right.
Oh yeah, because that's specifically attack damage, isn't it? Resilience when after you suffer like the 3 lines.
But
Yeah, it's not just damage.
Not
it's-
damage when I
it's
take that potion, for example.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 3
3 stamina.
and add play sledgehammer, and
Sledgehammer.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's alright.
I've got this where I can cancel it, which is why I wanted an extra card because I need to keep this in hand.
So you can only play this card after a blue.
After a blue, and now I add that damage to the base damage, so I'm dealing 8 damage to it.
Yep. So 8 plus 3 because you put 3 stamina in.
Yeah. In fact, I'm only going to put 2 in because 7 does a wound, right? 1.
7. No, we need 12.
Oh, we need 12. Yeah.
12.
Yeah. Cool.
8.
Yeah. 8.
Where did we put damage? Did we put it here? Or here?
Yeah. Put it there.
I'll put it here. Put it there.
Okay.
Right. So,
Blue.
8 damage.
And I'm going to keep 2 cards in hand, which gives me
First.
stamina. After
Oh, yeah. After you've done that.
After
So it's
that,
this one,
let's see whether it's worth
and
cancelling.
then this one.
Yeah.
So these are all new to us. Not seen any of these before. Enchanting Colours.
Ooh.
Each threatened player suffers damage of the monster unless they reveal 3 cards of the same colour from their hand.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Okay, so
It's only going to be me, right?
colours are going to be important.
I'll take 1. I'll take 1 damage. That's fine.
Okay. Right. And then the rampage triggers before we refresh.
Yep.
Yes.
Which I may end up cancelling.
The active player must either reveal a blue card from their hand or take a paralysing spore card from their reserve and place it on top of their discard pile. If their reserve is empty, they suffer damage instead. You cancelling it?
Oh, I don't need to cancel. I've got a
Oh, you've got a blue card in.
So I'll just reveal it instead.
Right, so that's the rampage card. That's all right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Reveal
not
a
too
blue card or take a paralysing spore. Okay. But reveal a blue card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends what time you do it.
What's
If you
interesting,
used all your hand.
there's another red card here,
Ah!
and there's another red card here. So here's the rules question that I got clarification on earlier on, which you might already know. If you now do a red thing, you choose which one to resolve. We resolve it, we replace it, and then we resolve the other one.
So a rampage could come out.
Rampage, yeah. So rampage, it essentially happens in a window before the card is
And-
discarded and refreshed. Whereas what happens now, if you play a red card,
Do both of them trigger?
yeah, so you choose one of them, that will resolve. If a rampage card comes out, then when the second one triggers, it also triggers the rampage card.
Well, Rampage is triggered twice?
No,
Okay.
no.
Cool.
So
So now I'm going to do the aggro deck. So
you've
I'm
got 2
gonna-
cards in hand, so you gain a stamina token.
Yeah, so I gain stamina token.
And
I'm
anything
tempted,
more
so-
than a 0,
Yeah.
it's more than a 0.
That's
Oh, you take 2 because you're threatened.
yeah.
1 damage. Cool. There you go. Oof.
Draw back up. And
That's not a bad
left.
start. We've got rid of the struggle. Struggle's under control, and you've done 8
Yep.
damage.
Yeah. That's good.
Off you go, Rick. If you can do another 23.
I'm going to do 2 red cards, annoyingly. But I want to do 2 red cards. I don't, and in a way, I don't mind taking the damage.
I can cancel one of them as
Okay.
well.
Let's do it. So I'm going to move, though.
Oh, should I have dealt an extra
You should have
damage?
dealt an extra damage because of the siren thing.
Correct.
Yes. There you go.
And this one's the healing one.
That's
And
the
what does
healing
this one do again? We just read it a
If
minute
it's
ago.
not your turn, you can take weapon damage to
Oh, yes.
draw 1.
Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm going to discard this one to move. When I discard this, deal your base weapon damage. 4 damage.
Your base weapon damage is 4.
Yes.
So, but it's not a red card, so it doesn't get the +1.
No.
Okay, we are on 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Is that right? No, it can't be on 9. We were on 9.
Well, on 9, we should be
I've
adding.
started 4,
Yeah.
We're on 13,
which
So
is enough to
it's a
win.
wound.
which is a wound. So it's wounded and it's got 1 left. Yeah, 9 plus 4 is 9. Oh, wait a minute. Maths.
So I'm going to play this to play a double slash.
Let's put it in a
Nice.
bit. There you go. Do you want to put your discard pile maybe on the other side of your...
Can do. They don't need to be individual
Yeah.
as such. So it's a red card,
So it's going to deal...
4 damage.
It's going to deal 4
But I'm
damage.
going to suffer 1 damage. To increase damage deals by 3, so I'm doing 7 damage.
Nice.
What does the card say?
If the next card you play in sequence is a red, reduces cost by 1.
Okay.
Which
So
is
7 damage.
Which is going to be. But let's find out what happens.
Yeah, so you've done 7 damage
Yes.
because you voluntarily
Took a damage.
took a damage.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you want to do first?
Oh, I don't mind this one.
Yeah, the thing is, they've both got number 4 on, so we're not going to be able to learn which is which.
No,
No.
true. They might both be the same.
They might
They
be
might.
the same, we don't know. Okay, the active player suffers damage unless they have a yellow card in their sequence.
They do not.
The colourful
Oh, in the
eyes on
sequence.
Paz's feathers quivers quiver as if preparing for an attack. One misstep, and it will sink its claws deep into your chest. So it's damage.
Okay, I take a damage.
There's a boost effect,
Which is good.
which
We got
only
rid of
costs
the-
one struggle.
But we haven't got any.
We haven't got any
Yeah, haven't
struggle.
got any.
It would have been that you suffer double that damage instead.
So 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is going to get.
I need to get
now,
one more.
And now it gets replaced.
Okay.
And
There's the
now
other
we
red.
trigger this one.
Yes. Tell you what, this might be actually really good.
Sharp senses.
I'll take a damage. I won't take a damage.
The colourful eyes on Paz's feathers quiver. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's literally exactly the same. Yeah. Okay. So both of the
Oh,
red
good
cards
news.
with initiative 4 or whatever. do
So
the same thing.
I've now got 5 damage.
Already.
Yeah. Which makes me critical. Now, I don't lose the items, do I?
No.
I can just spread the damage.
It's only when you're wounded.
Replenishes.
It does replenish, so that is if you become threatened.
The next card you play in the sequence is a red, reduces stamina cost by 1.
Nice.
Wrath of Blood. If your health is critical, increased damage this attack deals by 5.
What?
Nice.
5 times the weapon level, which
Yes.
is one. Wow.
That's 1. Now, I could take another damage to increase it by another 3, but I think that sounds a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Rick,
place a
Death
hand on the
Wish
side.
Howard.
What can I do with this guy, I think?
Oh, so you've played 2 red cards in a row, which
Yes.
means your mastery card.
Does.
Nice.
Um,
I'm gonna put my
so,
mastery card.
that's 9 damage.
Ooh.
9.
I'm going to have an extra one.
9 damage to him.
So it's 4 because it's a red card,
Yeah, plus the 5 because I'm critical.
plus 5 because you're critically wounded, and
Yeah.
you're not going to boost it beyond that.
No.
Yeah. So
Nine.
how many? 9.
9 damage.
So I add 10, take
Another
1 away, which is 17, which is another 12. So there you go. Down to 8.
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
Then,
There's more.
costs nothing. So it's just another one for this.
It's another one for that.
Nice.
But you're not threatened.
Dodge. Not
No.
threatened.
So you draw 1 card, and if it's a 0 or a 1,
I don't want to take it.
you don't. No. That's it.
now. 1.
It's a 1, so
Yay.
you're okay. You dodged out the way of it. Right, is it me? I'm scared.
Yeah.
I was fine fighting Virax, and I
And I
understood
draw
Virax.
up now as well, don't I?
Yeah, we did the whole forget.
Oh, wait a
it's
sec.
supposed to turn to face the aggro player.
It does, because I'm the aggro player.
You are now
You're
the
the
aggro.
aggro player.
I am
so
now
it
the
turns to face the aggro player. So we do the attrition phase, then we do end of turn, discard
Oh,
the
sorry,
cards in the
Paul. I
sequence.
apologise.
Oh, yeah, now you're on the flank.
Okay, that's fine. Draw cards up to your hand
Apologise.
size limit, the monster turns to face the aggro player. So at the start of my turn, we resolve this.
Yeah.
So this start ability doesn't happen until the start of my turn.
Yeah.
It starts of your turn.
Yeah, so don't draw it now.
No.
Okay.
Okay, frenzied assault. Rick takes 5 damage.
No!
Specifically Rick. If Rick is not playing the game, James takes 5 damage. Pazid gains 1 struggle per player.
Ooh.
So
Do you want me to cancel this?
3. Well,
What does it say?
so it's Pazid is going to gain 3 struggle, and then the active player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. I have green,
You have the
so it's up to you.
It is stopping 3 struggle, right?
Yeah.
But there's worse cards.
Yeah, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah. So it gains 3 struggle,
But yeah, there's a load of boosts.
right?
Obviously,
And
keep
then
those through
I'm
to get
going to
that struggle
reveal.
down.
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal a green card from my hand and dodge out the way of it, and we have a rampage card.
Oh, good. Another.
So-
Has it got more than one rampage?
There is 2 rampages in this deck.
Cheeky.
Yeah, it's very cheeky.
You better move then.
I better move, because if I don't move, I become threatened, and I trigger that and then that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And there's 3 struggle there.
So I'm going to move. Now, you move by spending a stamina.
So if you discard a blue to move,
That's what I'm
you can
thinking.
deal 2 damage.
Yeah, because
But you might want to get rid of this.
bouncing shot. So I discard that as for a stamina.
Oh, did you just shuffle that?
I did. 'cause I-
Escalation.
Yeah, 1.
Already?
Yeah.
Add a struggle for escalation. Monster deck had to be shuffled.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was meant
I'd
to play
forgotten
this
about that.
when we revealed the previous behaviour because I don't want paralysing spores. When a behaviour card is revealed, I get to move. If you don't mind me.
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So at the end of the round,
So when I... well,
So you
you
got
can
that.
play it at the start of my turn. Yeah, so when the behaviour card was revealed, you discard this card from hand to immediately move without paying any stamina cost,
Yeah.
which gets rid of the threatened, which is great. Okay, so yes, I've discarded that to move. I'm going to move to...
this is a healing, isn't it?
It is, but so's this.
Is it optional?
I think
don't
it is,
know.
mate.
When you discard
Yeah,
this
so-
card from your hand, perform volley 2.
Is it volley 2? Oh yeah, that one. And you do this as
And
well.
when you discard a blue from your hand, deal 2 damage.
Nice.
So it's 2 damage
No, apparently it's not optional.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
not?
no.
and no extra damage. So I've dealt 2 damage. Right, and I've moved, which means I'm not threatened.
But then I can always do a flame tongue, get myself more damage.
But this is only at the start.
But yeah, what order?
I think you get to choose.
If there are
two
start
triggers.
of turn effects, I think you can choose the order.
Okay, good. Oh, that's good. That means I can go that
Yeah.
critical, not critical, critical,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
critical, and ride that balance.
Right, well, we have this deadly shot now. We looked at this last time. This was really good. It's basically going to be 8 damage, but it costs 3 stamina, which is all of these. So I could play these 3 to deal at 8 damage, essentially.
Nice. That's good.
If I wanted to do that.
That's another wound, right?
It is another wound, which means straight away it's going to go to stance 2.
Ooh.
Which will get rid of this.
But then it would also
A
put
new
in,
version.
It will
It
put
could be a
in
new version. It could be even bad.
Yeah.
It could be even worse.
Don't forget to use your helmet, Paul.
Helmet. Oh, yeah. Discard the top card of your deck as an action. Sure, let's do it. So I'm discarding the top card of my deck. If it's red, add it to your hand. No.
Ah,
Thank you.
but good. Damn, but also good.
Right, what am I doing? So if I don't play this red card, I'm basically...
Need an assist.
I'm not sure an assist will help that much. Well, I mean, it might, because then I can play evasion and draw 2 cards. Sure. So you're assisting me.
Assisting.
It's red. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play stamina, to play evasion. So it costs 2 stamina. It's a green card, which is good, and I draw 2. Cycle through that deck. Right. Now then. Oh. Does it work? Yes, it works, I think. Oh, but that's so good. Oh no, that's only if I've got my mastery, which I don't have. So I'm now going to play a card. It's cost 3 stamina. I pay for it with 3 stamina. Put the card into play. It's got aggro on it, so I become the aggro player. Base damage is 3. Increase the damage this attack deals by 5 times the weapon level, so that's 8.
Nice.
And it would also blind it if... Okay, so
So you've just stiffed yourself up.
why?
Because he's going to turn to face you, and then you'll be the start player the next round where he'll chomp on you. And
Yeah, it's fine. Death's not the drawback it used to be in the older days. So I've done 12 damage.
Ashbringer deals this damage before the red card does the attack damage. Don't forget your weapon.
Oh, yes, I discarded a blue card. Thank you.
Yeah.
So as I discard a blue card to pay the stamina cost to play
You
that.
have to try and remember that, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. All these fancy new items. So then I play that, and then we resolve that, and it gives me the aggro, and it deals 8 damage. And then we've triggered the stance. Change.
Because you get 8 damage, because there's...
Oh, I'm going to do this as well. When you play a red card, you may recycle this card from your hand. I played a red card,
So it's still in that window.
so I'm going to recycle that. Okay.
Lovely. So we just need to get down on wind, right?
Did
We
you
go
put
down
the damage on?
I did,
Yeah.
and then I took 12 off.
Okay, right.
So we are now at stance 2. When revealed, shuffle the aerial evasion into the behaviour deck. Now, are we supposed to know what this is? I mean, we'll read it,
Yeah.
right? So if this triggers, and it's an end of round trigger, it says, Pazis flees, and we lose. If Pazis flees, we lose the game, because he's blown off. That gets shuffled into this deck, I think it said.
Yeah, into the behaviour deck.
Right. Okay, but this has gone. So do you want to read the new peril card?
Permanent. When a player becomes threatened, they suffer damage. Unleash.
What?
The aggro player searches their discard pile for a paralyzing spore card and place it on top of their deck.
Unleash.
Okay.
Leash.
Unleash.
Must be the
Unleash
keyword.
was at the end of everyone's go rather than on the monster behaviour.
At the end of everyone's go.
So if you've got paralyzing spores in your deck, you go and fetch them.
A card ability that begins with the word unleash means that the ability is triggered when the monster unleashes.
Oh, okay.
Right? When the monster gains a certain amount of struggle, if the total... Oh, it's that.
It's that, yes.
Fine.
So
what
when
is
it
his
gets
level? Is it the same for everybody, or
it's
is
3 per player.
It is 3
So
per
it's
player.
9. So when it gets to 9, it unleashes,
Right.
and when it unleashes, any ability that's got the word unleash triggers.
Fine.
And all players immediately suffer damage, which is called unleash damage, and then you remove struggle tokens until it goes down to 3. Right.
And then we've got
I
this.
was remembering the other rule.
And the objective. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
So this is permanent. This is going to stay in play
When
during
Pazis
stage
would
2.
flee,
Yeah.
players may collectively reveal one per player blue from their hands. If they do, the game continues normally. Otherwise, Pazis flees and the player immediately lose the scenario.
So collectively, okay. So I can show 2 and you can show 1.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
So whenever it would flee, if we collectively reveal 3 blue cards, it doesn't flee.
Uh-huh.
And the fleeing card is the end of round card.
Right.
Okay. So we've
Attempt to
got
stun
to make sure we've got blues in hand.
or stun it.
I have a card that I can't play.
Okay.
But it is only 1 card, so I don't get stamina token, and that is my turn done. So attrition phase, I am not threatened, but it's a 3, so I take 8 damage. Ouch. End of turn. Discard all cards. Draw up to my hand size. Has his turn to face there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End of round.
Whew.
Round 2.
Yep.
Okay. So
Any start of round effects?
start of round.
Don't think there is.
assume-
Start
Consume.
is not a start of round, is it? Start of turn.
Start of turn.
Okay.
Consume. So
I'm tempted to do mine.
3. So only heals 2.
I
Are you
I'm
going to do
gonna
your
mine.
search card?
I'm going to do my search, so I'm going to discard this one here.
oh, start player moves. Yes, thank you.
Go and fetch.
So when a player becomes threatened, they suffer damage now.
What was it before?
It was giving a spore card at the end.
Oh,
of
at the end of the round. Okay, so we survived
That's
1
fine.
round and we've dealt it 3 wounds. We've not taken
a spore card.
a spore card yet. But this is a game where it normally starts off okay or well, and then it quickly spirals out.
halfway.
Well, yeah, that's it. But you want it to be. you wanted the pain. You're like
behaviours.
Arithea from Mage Knight. Give me the wounds. Give me the wounds.
Okay. I'm not consuming.
I'm not consuming.
Monster upkeep.
Okay.
So 2 won't trigger.
So behavior refresh. The number 1 card goes. Awesome.
Red one.
Okay.
Bummer.
The monster gains struggle.
Yeah.
So it's now got 7 struggle.
Okay.
But-
Introduce that.
I was going to say it's now your turn, but it's not your turn.
No, it's not.
It's my turn. So player turns. Starting with me. And at the start of my turn,
That triggers.
that triggers.
Chomp,
Do I
chomp,
have
chomp.
any other start of turn? No, I don't think I do. Right, off we go. So let's see what this is. If you start your turn in the front sector,
This happens.
oh, I do have a start of turn effect.
You heal
You
one.
do, you heal one. Oh, and me.
That's the start of your turn.
Sorry.
Dazzling colours. Pazis gains number of players -1 struggle. Oh, that's an unleash.
That's unleash.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is a behaviour card, right?
that is a behaviour
Behavior
card.
first, then heal.
Oh, okay. So I'm not healed yet. Okay.
Can you cast?
And then the active player suffers damage unless they reveal 3 cards of the same colour from their hand, which I can't do.
So I can cancel it, but I'm going to need someone to try and assist me on my go. Otherwise, my go's kind of
I can't assist.
yeah. Okay. I
Oh,
You've got
I
it.
can't assist. I can choose a player to draw
yeah. I
1.
need one more.
Ah.
I can choose a player to draw 1.
Okay, well that's
That's
fine.
fine. There
So
you
you're
go.
cancelling it.
I will cancel that.
Some stuff. Right.
Good.
And that goes in.
That's good as well.
That's good.
Bonked him on
Okay.
the tail this time.
Right.
Oh no, you know.
Just shout, right.
And then you heal one.
Then I heal 1. Right. We are done with start of turn. Now movement phase. Do I want to move? Yes, because if I don't move, I become threatened, which triggers that and
Take damage.
that. We can hit it from all sides again.
We can.
This is interesting. It's. I'm so used to playing Viraxen where you've really got to look at these
Yeah.
sectors.
We don't know what the last one's going to be. Is there 3? I'm assuming there's 3.
Yeah.
3 stages.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am
Action.
going to... Yes, let's do it. I'm going to discard the top card of my deck. It's red.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Well, that,
Get that helmet.
changes everything.
Get that helmet.
So I'm going to spend 1 stamina to play...
When you discard a blue.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, so that happens now.
Yes.
I'm announcing that I'm playing this card. I pay for it with that stamina. That triggers. I deal it 2 damage. This comes into play. I'm already the aggro player. Choose a player to draw 1. Rick. I mean James. Right. So that's my debt sorted. Next. I mean, I've got the heavy arrow. You know we love the heavy arrow. There's so many good cards here. Okay, so actually, I think I'm just going to play the heavy arrow. Did I move?
No.
I didn't move. We haven't moved yet. Sorry.
You said you were going to move.
I said I was going to move. So I tell you what. I'll do that in a minute. I'll play that to move.
Okay.
Yeah, we did talk about it, didn't we?
Yep.
All right. So I've moved. Then I need to pay the stamina cost of this. So it's not quite as good.
Wait, what point of the turn can you go into the brush?
Only at the start.
Yeah.
Before the movement phase.
Right.
So I'm now going to use that stamina to pay for that,
Okay.
which is another 2 damage.
Nice.
How many is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's now 15 to wound it. Okay, so we're all good. I've paid my stamina. We've done the things. Right. Can I do this? Oh, no, I'm short now. You've got an assist.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
Okay.
So I'm declaring that I'm playing heavy arrow, paying for it with this.
Yep.
And it says when you discard this card from your hand, draw 1.
Nice.
So I've discarded it from my hand.
Yep.
To pay for that,
Yep.
I draw 1, and I'm not going to pay the extra.
Okay.
So it's just
Weapon damage?
a red card that deals 3 damage.
Okay.
What's that? That's 12.
Yep.
Right. Because
Stop.
Hammer time.
yes,
That's you.
I wish.
it's the red card number 4, so we know what this does. Except
Yeah,
I've
it's going
forgotten.
to deal you with damage.
Unless I've got a yellow in my sequence.
Oh,
I
nice.
have a yellow in my sequence.
Oh, okay, so we should plan that.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
And
Yellow end first before we
it
do it.
boosts and it enhances. Now,
It will be doing.
rules question: is it going to pay for the boost, even though it doesn't actually do anything?
I'd imagine so.
There's our rules question.
I think it still does.
I think it still does. I think it still
Always.
pays for the boost,
Yep.
even though right comes in.
Who shuffled this?
Well, there's 3 reds in there, but now if I've got this right, I'm now going to play this, spending this,
And you've still got yellow in your...
Yeah, nice. That's good.
but it's because this, if played after a red card,
Yeah.
Nice. Increase.
increases the damage this attack deals by 3. So I've played this. That doesn't trigger any other effects. And now this does 6 damage.
Nice. And it does trigger
And then
that.
that triggers.
Yeah, and then that triggers. But 6 damage. Plus
2.
an extra 1.
And the other one?
And an extra 1. Yeah, we forgot them. Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Now, does the behaviour trigger before the wound?
You finished resolving the card first.
Yeah,
so
so
then
the,
you'll
wound, the
get
wound goes first.
Yep.
So 15 comes off and it's down to 6. And then each threatened player...
None of us?
There you go. Does stuff.
Oh,
Can
God.
you stun him?
Oh, so this is the end of
I
round.
can stun him, yeah. But
Oh,
you might have to assist me.
So stunning means that's going to
You're,
get...
you're going to draw 2 cards from this, right?
Stunning means you close down that behaviour card.
Till the end of the
Otherwise, at the end of the round, we need to collectively reveal 3 cards, 3 blue cards. Otherwise, we've lost.
Yeah,
Let's see how many
everyone's
blue
away.
cards you draw.
Well, I think that's my go
Well.
done. Attrition phase.
Yes.
I am not threatened, so I draw a card. It's a 1. I've got 1. I parry it. We're okay. End of turn. Discard cards.
How many cards you got in hand? None?
Draw cards. So 1, 2. I have emptied my deck. I trigger my ultimate shot. I also take fatigue damage, which is equal to my weapon level. And then I shuffle this and draw another 3. And then it turns to face me.
Oh, well, we're on the flank now as well. So, flank first.
Yes.
Going to be that card.
Tripling sleeve cards. There is nothing
Gets 3
better.
struggle,
Yeah.
which is enough to trigger the unleash.
Yep.
I have 1 blue card. FYI.
So, gains 3 struggle.
Yep.
The active player suffers damage unless you reveal a green.
Nope.
So
it
it
is.
unleashes, which means we all get that damage.
Yeah.
And then its struggle goes back down.
And then the unleash also would happen, which is if we have
the aggro player searches their discard pile for a paralyzing spore and places it on top of their deck. Right. Me. I search my discard pile. I don't have a discard pile.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you haven't got one, so it doesn't matter.
No. Rampage.
Great.
So I need to.
Do you want to move?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I get start turn.
Start of turn, you get both of those
So
effects.
heal 1, take 1 damage to draw 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Since
Let's take 1 damage to draw 1.
That is take weapon damage, weapon level damage to draw 1.
I will spend the stamina to move.
But I don't die, do I, if I run out of health? How is that?
No, we get to read that section of rules that I've forgotten how it works because it didn't happen to us last time.
Right.
If you each move and stun at the end of the round, no more worries about the behaviour deck for the rest of the round.
Yeah, but the rest of the round is not much.
Yeah. But it stops that going off,
It
right?
certainly does.
So
Thanks to the whole next
I'm
round.
going to discard this. If it's 4 red, I get to generate 4 stamina.
Iron Blast.
So I get to do this. So I'm going to deal 7 damage to the monster.
And give it vulnerable. 'cause it's
And
broken.
give it vulnerable.
Nice.
And you're here.
Nope.
I am
Oh,
here
yes,
with
yeah.
an extra 1, yeah,
Yes.
so 8 damage.
And give it vulnerable. That's a little thing there. I think I see it under that 10 counter.
It's just so risky, but you know what? It's
Risk it for a
And
bit.
you get the aggro.
get the aggro. And then I'm going to spend that for 2 to then play Frontal Assault. So I'm going to deal another 5 damage. And I'm in the front sector, so I get to draw 2 cards.
Is it 5 or is it 6?
6 damage. Oh, there we go.
Choose a player to draw 1 if you are in the front sector.
I've chosen myself to draw 2.
Oh, draw 2 instead.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Which I'm then going
Hang
to...
on.
Right, so
We got a wound.
that damage should have been vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
If you want
Sorry.
it to be.
Oh, that's it.
I will choose that to be vulnerable, because my next one's in the same damage.
It was
so-
6, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
so it'd be
vulnerable goes, and
12.
we're going to have another 6.
Yeah.
Which means there's 15.
Yep. And then I'm going to discard Concussion
3 stamina.
to play
Yes.
Knockout, which I'll stun the monster,
Nice.
and I also deal another 5 damage.
6.
6 damage, yeah.
That's the purple thing.
So,
Which is another wound.
another wound.
Number 4.
Right, now, there was one thing we forgot about stun, wasn't
Ooh.
there?
Do we change stance?
Yes, we do.
So, am I going to I finish resolving the card first, or did we change stance before that damage?
I'm not
Don't you finish
sure
doing what
it
you're doing?
matters.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you stun the monster.
So,
So there's a thing about stunning.
someone can reveal their hand. Any red cards that they have, they'll deal their...
I've only got 1.
I got 2.
You've got 2.
But you stun one of these, is that right?
Yes.
And then choose a player, and for every red card I deal
Your weapon damage.
weapon damage.
Yes, not
Or
weapon
weapon
levels, weapon damage.
That's 6.
So that's number 6 damage. Nice turn, right?
Wow.
You have any reds for stun? Yes. For the 5 from the attack, you finish the stun.
Yeah, up to 2 red cards. Okay,
Yeah.
so not any number of red cards, just up to 2 red cards.
That's-
So that's great.
Yeah.
And then the wound goes off and then the stance changes. So
Yeah.
we're on stance 3 already.
21 damage.
21 damage now to wound it. So we now know we need to deal 84 damage.
You're going to even quicker than the last one. But,
When revealed, each player suffers, and it's 2 damage now, unless they reveal a yellow card from hand. A yellow card. Parry time. Yellow card.
Yep.
Rick, got any yellows?
Yes.
Okay, we're all good.
So, how much damage did I do? 8.
Oh, and the peril cards changes. Do you want to reveal what that does?
We don't have a new objective.
No, because it says permanent.
Okay. But so does that.
Does it? What does permanent mean then? I thought permanent means it stays even though the stance.
Do you reckon we have 2 and 3 level?
Maybe.
At the same time? Because this doesn't sound good at all. When it suffers a wound, he flees.
Oh, so we have to.
Right,
Prevent it
permanent.
every time we suffer him a wound.
Okay, so peril cards with the permanent keyword do not get removed when their associated stance is complete. So that doesn't go.
Yeah.
That stays. That isn't permanent. Okay, so we did it right, but now it has
So
it has this and this.
when it suffers a wound, it flees.
And when it flees, we need to reveal 3 blue cards.
But if we prevent it from fleeing, he gains -1 struggle.
Number
Or
of
he
players -1 struggle.
Yeah, so we.
He gains -1 struggle.
Yes. No, it gains number of players -1 struggle.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So
that's.
this how?
We just have to keep blue cards in hand.
We basically have to wait when we're going to wound it, so we can deal damage up to that amount, and
We have
then
to talk. Have we got
I mean,
3 cards?
we've not-
Yes, it's fine.
We've not been we've just been going hit it as hard as you can.
yeah.
But now all of a sudden,
So they require a little bit of strategy. So aggro. Sorry.
Yeah.
so remember
Attrition.
that inherent card action damage is always done last. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So with the stun, the stun.
Would happen. Damage would happen.
Oh,
first,
so the stun would happen first. We'd reveal our cards. We'd do the damage.
and then
That would potentially change the stance.
Yeah.
Then at the very end of that, the weapon. Right. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That timing.
that could change, I guess, because then we could end up dealing it a wound by accident.
Accidentally, and then it runs away,
And
and
then it runs away.
yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm very lucky with the attrition deck because I had nothing.
We drew the
out.
0.
I drew the 0.
The 0 gone.
I was hoping it would come out. And then that's me.
Turns
Done.
to face the aggro player. It's
Someone-
already facing the
I'm
aggro
at 6 damage.
player. But you do start your turn here.
But yeah, but there's also this.
Yeah. So
I'm taking a damage and shuffling my deck.
So are these optional?
I'm pretty sure that is optional. I don't think the healing one is, but I would have thought the other one would be optional.
Otherwise, you could just kill yourself.
Accidentally. I mean, it does have spiky bits on it.
True.
I picked it up earlier and put my finger.
So, yeah, it says you may. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Just
So-
so to find it.
I heal 1.
You
That
may.
means I'm still critical.
It's this hand.
Yeah.
I draw a card because if your health's critical, draw 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm in the movement phase.
You are.
I forgot to add. Can I have one of the numbers, please? I've stunned the monster once. Oh, so
Where's the little
Rick, do you mind?
Oh, you got it.
Lovely.
So if you stood it twice,
I think it
Yeah,
might be
twice.
+3.
Where am I? I'm in the flank. But if I was to become threatened, I suffer a damage.
and reveal that and that.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, I've got 0
Which is a
in my
real,
hand.
real shame. Because I want to be in a flank sector.
I can assist if needed.
I cannot.
I've got a card there in a flank sector. My next red card is free.
I'd like to assist.
Feel free to assist.
Okay, because it says at the start of your turn, if this card is on top of your discard pile, draw 2. So
Uh-huh. Is it a blue
selfish.
one?
No.
Oh, shame.
So I'm going to discard that to assist you. After your movement phase, you can only assist in the action phase.
I'm gonna go join you
This is where the party is.
by spending a card. Dang, I don't want to go. Oh, okay. I want them all.
So many cards. Okay. Then we're in the action phase. I'm going to assist you.
Right. Right. Wowie. It's not a slash card. No.
Because you fight Viraxin in the prologue, normally, because there are rules that you can change it, therefore you are going to unlock the Fireforge.
Yep.
Therefore, these are the weapons that pretty much every campaign will have at Chapter 1.
Depending on what you want to do with your deck, sometimes you might want to keep a few more blues or
Okay.
yellows.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might want to save some materials for later.
Yeah. The temptation,
Right.
though, is to upgrade your weapon straight away.
Yeah.
I'll spend that. Play an evasive step. Search your deck for red card out of your hand, then reshuffle your deck. Ooh. Ooh. One red card.
How many blues
I
you
have
got?
one blue in hand.
I've got none.
Berserker!
So we need to be careful.
We need to be
because
careful
if
how
we
much
wound
damage
it
we're
and we
doing.
don't have 3 blues, we lose.
How many? I got one.
I have 1.
I've got none.
So
Oh,
if we
man.
wound it
Yeah.
now, we lose.
But I want to get my things.
But it is 20. Is it? It's 21.
It's 21 to wound it, and it's taken 7. So if you deal
So you-
14 damage, we lose.
Right, okay, so let's think
Don't
it
deal
through
14
this.
damage.
Berserker. When you play a card with keyword Berserker in your sequence, you enter the Berserker state. Remain in the state until the end of your turn. When Berserker state, draw 1 time each you play an attack card in your sequence. Including itself? Not sure.
Don't know.
Don't know that one. That's one of the.
I mean,
things
you've already
we talked
played it
about.
into your sequence.
So I would say
So I
no.
would say no.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4
Say no.
damage.
4,
5.
5. Yes, 5. Nine more damage and we lose.
Unless you draw more blues, right?
Well, I'm not going to do that much damage. It's okay.
You only need 1 more blue, and then it's fine.
1, 2, 3. Plays a precise strike, which is 4 damage.
Did you want to
5
play
damage.
that blue?
See that I'll keep my massive strike for another time.
Well, I would say keeping the blues in hand is probably more
Yeah.
important right now.
Okay.
So
So
5 damage.
overspend that then for 5 damage. It's got vulnerable, but it's going to end at the end of the round anyway.
Vulnerable disappears at the end of the
Yeah,
round.
it does.
Okay.
And that's 2, which in turn,
Yay!
Does
And you
that.
get to draw a card
because I'm Berserker,
because you're berserking.
which is not a red. Oh, goodness.
+1 for the plant. Yes, we did.
How much?
Because Rick's doing 4 damage base, and we're adding 1 because of the siren save.
Yeah, so I can't do another attack, can I?
Mm,
Because that would do
He's
it.
taken 17.
And you've got 1 blue card, and I've only got 1 blue card, and you've got none.
no.
Yeah, so we lose.
Damn,
Very unlucky.
damn, I've got a 0 cost red,
Let's keep it for next turn.
which would be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Would have been really good.
It
And
would
then
have
because
been.
I've done that as
And
well.
none of those cards give you aggro. Even though you played Battle Cry.
If we had another blue card,
You might draw a blue.
my draw blue. That's well too dangerous.
What?
If I'm Berserker and I play a red card, I draw a card.
How many do you have?
No.
4.
I need to find new players.
There's 2 there. There's 1 in hand. So there's 1 in there.
There's
No,
1 in the
it's a
deck.
gamble.
so-
What? 25% chance
No.
of game over. 75% of game over now. It's all right. That'll be it then.
Right.
Yeah.
Attrition phase.
I'm not.
Either be a 1 or a 0.
It's a 1.
Cool.
You're okay?
Because the potion now is going to help me for 4 as well.
Nice.
So I'm pretty close to death.
Discard all cards from your sequence. Draw back up to your hand size limit. The monk returns to face the aggro player. I mean, we're where we started.
I've got 2 cards in hand.
Yeah,
so I get
yeah.
one of these, don't I?
You do.
It wouldn't. It wasn't a blue.
End of round.
Good. It's good if you didn't do it.
It's the bottom one.
And the end of round card doesn't go off because it was stunned, but now the stun counter gets removed, the vulnerable counter gets removed, and we go to round 3.
Okay. And am I still aggro? You didn't have.
I
an
did not
card?
We
aggro.
didn't play any aggro cards.
Okay.
Surprising, isn't it? 2 reds.
Yeah.
I didn't have aggro.
So
Right. Okay. Screw the party, go and hit it. So, consume phase. Let it
I will
burn.
be drinking that.
Glug, glug,
I'm
glug.
very close to death. Which is 4 because it's only 1 of the
Yeah.
attrition. Great. So that's that. Anyone else consuming?
No.
Subs a wound when a player becomes threatened. If it would flee, yeah, I think we're okay. Monster upkeep. That goes.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, losing that one, aren't we?
That comes out. The deck is empty, so it's going to gain a struggle.
Yeah.
It's not much, that is it? Although that is unleash.
Once it gets to 9.
Yeah.
So the aggro player searches their discard pile for a paralysing. We've managed to avoid these paralysing spores.
You're
I thought
moving
these were going to
around.
be a big problem for us.
Because we're moving.
It's because we're moving, we're dodging about.
But again, it's interesting because against Viraxen, there are always some sectors where you can't play red cards. So you kind of sometimes don't want to move so you can hit it. With this, with it always being red, you always want to move.
Yeah.
Especially with
Threatened. Problems
that,
with
and
being
that is
threatened.
really encouraging you to not become threatened.
You're running around everywhere chasing this thing that's fast.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Are we... Oh, and the monster gains 3 struggle. So it's on 7.
Yeah.
Player turns.
Okay.
You're the aggro player.
Wait a
So you
sec.
become the first player.
I've got 1 blue card.
I have 1 blue card.
You have no blue cards.
I have no blue cards.
Again,
We can't wound
don't
it.
wound it.
Yeah, I know. I'm tempted to hide in the bush.
Yeah, just skip your turn.
'Cause then I can hide in.
But I want
But you want to wound it.
to wound it.
But we can't wound it until we get some more blue cards.
Yeah.
How are we going to do
That's
that?
the issue. Only one of us can hide in
You're
the bush.
just gonna, you're going to have to just do your turn by spending other cards, putting loads of yellows and greens down, draw blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then I can
It's so
attack it.
annoying because all of this is really good for if I have 1 red in my hand, I can go get a red as well. I wonder.
Wow.
Right, I need to move anyway.
Yeah.
So let's do that first. So I'm going to move. When I discard this from my hand, my weapon gets +2 damage until the end of turn.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, try to blind his peril with mirror.
Yeah.
Go on, do that.
If I can.
Go on, do that.
I might have taken a couple of cards out of my deck.
Really
which
useful
were,
with
which were
We don't want any of those blind
Nah, I
cards.
don't bother with that.
No. Okay, and then I will
That
discard
would have been
it,
awesome because then you blind that.
Yeah,
and
for the whole round.
play this and search for a red and go get a red.
You can't run away if you don't know where he's going.
Exactly.
Runs into the wall.
Here we go. Go get a red. If anyone plays 2 reds in their sequence, I can discard it to stun the monster.
Oh.
Okay.
Plus, me getting reds out means I'm more likely to draw into blues.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. At the start of my turn, I'm going to draw that card, which I know is a blue.
Right. Okay, that's good. Why are you going to draw it? Oh, because of your red scale on. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to then play that into my sequence and end my turn.
So you have 2 cards left.
You are not threatened. Oh, yeah, I've got one of these. Let's put that somewhere a bit more
Yeah,
prominent.
I'm not threatened. That. Get one of those.
Can't see it there though.
But I can.
And we do attrition, which is 1.
You're all right.
I'm fine.
So that was the attrition phase. Discard cards from your sequence. Draw cards up to your hand size limit. It turns to face.
I have 2 blues in hand.
Oh, cool.
So we are all okay. So it's turn to face.
A-okay. Even if I spend my blues for stamina,
We're
You-
fine.
I've got
you've got
one.
one,
yeah.
you've got 2.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right.
I'm in the flank sector.
You are in the flank sector.
So if I become threatened,
yeah.
I'm going to get a damage. That's it. Oh, this will trigger.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage
Oh,
now.
it's 2 damage now.
2 damage now. And
And-
that's going to trigger.
And red will deal. The red deals double damage as well. If to spend that
Because of all this.
because of all of that.
Not to worry.
Do you want to hide in the bush?
Start my turn. Health is critical. So I'll draw
Oh, but unless you have a yellow in sequence. With the red. If you have
Oh,
a
with the
yellow
red thing.
first, you get to ignore.
Oh, in the sequence, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Which
it's at.
I will now. Interesting. So my deck is out. Do I shuffle now?
Take fatigue damage and shuffle.
Reduce the stamina cost of all reds you play by 1.
Because... Oh, yeah, that's
Mastery, yeah.
Right. Okay, got it.
And my mastery is mastered, so my cards that trigger masteries do stuff.
Oh, my mastery is up, so I can blind it with Deadly Shot. Okay, great.
Okay, so what am I doing? I'm only going to move. So I'll spend that.
You're going to spend that to move. Okay,
Yes.
where do you want to go?
Hi.
There's only 2 spaces on this board.
There is.
Yeah,
That one,
there and there.
Paul ventured out there for one.
I peeked over here and didn't like it, so I came back.
How many things have I got? But I can. Ooh, I can damage it this time with
You
your
can.
guys' cards, not mine.
Yeah. If you play 2 reds as well, I can stun him into your sequence.
I might. Well, depends how lucky I am if I draw one. First thing, I'm doing an aggressive charge.
Nice. So, remove struggle.
Remove
as well.
struggle.
Because it's a blue card.
Yeah. And berserker. Berserker. Time to play red. I draw a card.
Nice.
So I'm not in the flank anymore, so let's get rid of that. I will discard that to play a counter strike. Increase the damage the next red does by 3,
Nice.
which is going to be 3 anyway. Blind Rage. Rog.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 4, 7.
You can now play 6 cards rather than 5.
I can. Now, do I take a damage to another 3?
Yeah. While we've got those blues in hand, we should try and hit.
So you've just done how much? 7?
Yes. 7 at the moment. But do I take a damage to make it? How will I be 7 out of 10?
Yeah. So
Let's
at the
give
moment,
you
24.
I mean, that's going to trigger a wound anyway.
Yeah.
I'm Berserker, so well, I need to make a decision now, don't I?
Yeah.
I
No,
won't.
no, the Berserker you do first. You do weapon damage at the end.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing you can choose what triggers you do first before
Yeah.
you deal the weapon
Yeah,
damage.
7
at
damage
the end.
hasn't gone on yet.
No.
That's the last thing.
Did you get another red?
How much has it got at the moment?
It's currently got 17. You're about to deal another 7.
Which would make it,
24.
and then if, and how much is it per thing? 21.
21.
Okay, so I'm quite a way away from the next one, aren't we?
Yeah. So maybe not.
So I will not do it. Okay, so do you want to put the 7 on?
Han says remove struggle because blue is the last thing to happen. Yes.
Yeah,
I think we did that.
yeah.
Maybe
I
not.
moved struggle earlier.
You just doing the 7?
Yeah, I'm just doing the
So
7.
the red card resolves. The last thing that happens is the 7 damage goes on.
Yes. I then going to discard this. When you discard this card from your hand, deal your base weapon damage. So another 4 damage.
That's another 4.
Do a Guardian Blade.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, wait a sec.
We should have done the thing.
You reveal your thing, yes.
So,
First,
so 20.
anyone assist you to play another red? Because at the moment we've got this happening as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. We just reveal the blue cards again.
Oh yeah.
So
You're not going to play the blue card?
nah.
Okay.
So 21 is another wound, right?
Yes.
And it now flees. But when it would flee, we collectively reveal.
Well, I've got one at the moment.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, we're fine. If they do, the game continues.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Well, I could assist you then. You've got 1 blue in hand at the moment. I could assist you. And see if you
Yes.
can get into that red so I can stun him. But I suppose there's no... Oh, wait. We also got this happening first.
Ah, yes.
Oh yes.
Well spotted.
Yeah. Thank you. If the active plays suffers damage unless they have a yellow card in their sequence, and
Which
it,
you do.
it spends a struggle
Which I do. Which I do.
to boost it. So
Yes. I did that on purpose.
we're good.
Okay.
Okay, which I've still got yellow cards.
Yeah.
On, so if I do that. Yeah, because what I was going to play is Guardian Blade. At the end of the action phase, choose another player to draw 1 for each aggro card. So I was going to get someone to draw 2.
Okay.
Yep.
All before his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I get another red card, I can potentially do it anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So I can assist you. As long as you keep that blue in hand, I can assist
yes,
you.
I can.
So I'll assist you.
God.
That's worth a shot.
It was. Yeah, I get loads of defense. And how many blue cards you got?
I've got 1.
I have 1.
So we've now got 3.
So I will play the other one. Let's do the Guardian Blade. Keep 2 in hand.
Yep.
Play 1 blue. At the end of your action phase, Choose another player to draw for each one. So I'm aggro. So double aggro, so 2 cards.
You're aggroed. You're here. It's facing you.
Yes, nothing else going on, is there?
Attrition?
No?
Attrition.
Yeah, attrition.
I've got 2. It's the 2. Nice.
Okay, discard cards. Refresh your hand. Monster turns to face you. We're done. Right,
I get
Lovely.
release.
my go. Start of my turn. If this card is the top of your discard pile, draw 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a red.
Also, start of your turn. Volley 2. No. Yes. It's just 1 damage, isn't it?
Let's see,
It's
weapon
it's
level
weapon
damage.
level damage.
Yeah.
So there you go. Nibble.
Be careful of that, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Loads of cards.
Right. Increase the damage this attack deals by 5 if this attack deals damage inflict blind. So I can blind it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we don't need to because we've got
We do.
we've got loads of blue
We do.
cards.
Big.
Well. Right. Okay.
Can you
so
play 2 reds?
Yeah, if you
Can I
play
play 2
I can
reds?
stun him as well.
I can play 2 reds.
And don't forget, did you do this?
I did not. Let's do this.
And you win, you discard a blue.
Discard the top card of your deck. If it's red, it's not red. It's blue, which means 2 damage.
There we go.
Nice.
Ridiculous damage output. Okay.
Lots of chip.
So. I'm going to keep the blue. I think.
Okay. How many blues has everyone got in hand now? So we've still got, yeah,
I have
you
2,
need 1
but I
blue.
might play one of them.
Yeah. You can.
Now that red card is going to do something against me.
Yeah, I suggest put a yellow in the sequence
I
first,
do have a yellow.
and then reds.
I do have a yellow.
The 2 damage is from your hand, not from the deck.
Oh,
Oh, it does say 2 damage from your hand. Thank you.
There we
It
go.
does say when you discard from your hand.
yeah.
Good spot.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
yeah. Yeah. I can't see that very well.
Right. I'm going to
No, I didn't
play.
know that.
I'm going to play decoy. I need to pay for that with 1 stamina.
Did you move?
Didn't. I need to move.
Otherwise, you'll get a paralyzed
Yeah.
ball.
Well,
And you'll trigger all of this. We
don't
haven't
know.
seen the threat on one yet.
well, what you'll do is you'll take 2 damage. Yeah.
Well,
and this
and
will
that will trigger. We haven't seen that yet either.
No, I don't think we have. I think I can avoid it, so I'm going to spend a stamina to move. Let's go over here again.
Not
This
a,
is
blue,
fun.
not a blue one, so you deal 2 damage.
Not a blue one, because we said we were going to keep blue ones, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, I've moved.
Yeah.
I am now going to play decoy, and I need to spend 1 stamina to play that.
Oh, you do the aggro player.
And I become the aggro player, and I spend the stamina to pay for that. Choose a player to draw 1.
I wouldn't mind. I'm going to have 3 cards by the end of this. But
So you depends. Can you play 2 reds with what you currently got?
yeah, otherwise do yourself. It's
Yes, I can. So, go for it. Draw 1.
lovely.
Right.
Thank you.
So I have a yellow in my sequence.
You do.
So now I can safely play a red in my sequence. Doesn't cost anything.
Cool.
It just deals 3 damage. So, okay.
But then there's triggers.
And then that triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Each threatened player suffers damage unless they reveal 3 cards of the same colour. Yep, you're threatened.
Nobody's threatened.
Oh, it's a different one.
Now we have Rampage. So now we're going to play Deadly Shot, and I need to pay for it with 3.
Yes, if you stun this,
Yep.
that won't trigger either.
So I'm going to pay for it with. I'm going to have to spend a blue card.
It's okay because we're going to stun this. So we won't have to reveal it.
Yeah, as long as we don't wound it, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as you're not wounding it, are
You're
you?
not wounding it this turn, are you?
Uh,
It's on 7 at the moment.
No.
So you're not. So
No.
it's all good.
so I need to spend 3 stamina for that, which is 1, 2. How many blue cards have we got between us?
I've got 1.
I've got 1. But if we're not wounding it,
I'm stunning it.
and we're stunning this,
I will be stunning it.
then we're okay.
So I paid the 3.
You're dealing another 2 damage for each one of those.
Am I?
Because of
Oh, yeah. I've discarded 2 blue cards from hand.
so another 4 damage.
Okay. And then that comes into play. And it increases the damage by 5 and it inflicts blind.
Oh,
So
blind, super fine anyway.
That's another 8.
Ah, okay. Well, we're fine for this, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
When it suffers a wound bit.
Yeah, so you can wound it if you want. As you play 2 reds into your sequence, I'm going to discard this, and we can stun the monster. So we'll put a stun token on that.
Wherever it is.
Mastery goes off.
And choose a player to
And
reveal up
choose
to
a
2
player.
red
I've got
cards from
1.
hand.
I've got 1.
I got none.
So I have
So
to choose
you,
myself.
because it's 5 damage.
Is that enough to wound it? It
Yes.
is. So which is good because you blinded it.
Yeah.
And I've got 1 blue card, and you've got
1.
yeah.
So
So because we've blinded it,
blinding it is fine, right?
Yeah.
What happens? Does the blind come off when the effect's meant to happen, or is it just blinded?
I think
for
it's
when
blinded
turn?
for the round.
It is blinded for the round.
Oh, it's probably on here. Blind. When you inflict blind, choose a peril card. That peril card is considered to be blank until the start of your next turn.
Oh, so it's even longer.
It's even longer.
But you're aggro.
You are aggro.
Yeah. So until the start of my next turn, that has gone. So we've taken that off. Did we knock the wounds down?
No.
So, right, okay.
So you need 2 more wins.
And when you play a red card, you may recycle this from your hand, which is what I'm going to do. It's a blue. Doesn't cost anything to play,
Oh, we've got
but
3 blues in
but
hand
it
now.
doesn't do anything.
Other than get rid of strain.
Yeah.
Doesn't like make you not the aggro player.
No, I think we're okay.
Okay. So
Attrition.
Last one.
Mhm.
So 1.
Okay.
Fine.
We've been
That
quite lucky
plays
with
at
that.
that.
Yeah, that's the only deck that doesn't automatically shuffle.
Because of these
Because
potions and
of the
stuff.
potion.
Yeah.
Which
Which I could heal
you
4.
could heal 4 now, right?
Discard.
Getting
Discard.
towards the end. But then
Draw.
it's alright.
You're
One.
2 more hits away from
Got
death,
this.
theoretically.
Yeah, I'm
Monster turns to face.
Or if he hits you once and it
me.
boosts it, the stun comes off.
Oh. Yeah.
Go on.
Trigger.
Anything else happening at the end of the round?
Don't think so.
So apparently there's a trick with mirror. You blind the monster, you want the other player to take the... Yeah, but it stays until the start of Mira's next turn.
Yeah.
Which is... Yeah. So, next round. Consume.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't blame you.
Or do I?
Well, because
And keep
you
it for
two
another-
consumed a potion last time and
Yeah.
you didn't need to.
No.
You don't have to, do you? And then you can just get a bit knocked out and then come alive again, if that happens.
Yeah.
You don't die.
You can't skip a turn.
Yeah. No, yeah, well, I'm going to get a heal from here anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So no consume. Monster upkeep. The rampage card goes. Gets replaced by that one, which is going to trigger at the start of my turn.
Yeah.
The monster gains 3 struggle.
Which is like now.
It now has 8.
Oof.
Right. Start of my turn.
Blind goes. Or is it
Line goes at the start of my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
This triggers.
You can heal 1.
I can heal 1. Paz's gains struggle. So
Oh.
yeah, so it gains 2 struggle.
To unleash is happening.
So it unleashes, and the active player suffers damage unless they reveal 3 cards of the same colour from their hand.
So we're all taking 2 damage.
I don't
From
have
the
3
unleash.
cards of the same colour. So it unleashes. You take 2 damage, and then I take another 2 damage.
Yeah.
I was alright.
I was alright. Like, no, it'll be fine. Whose idea was it?
And there's an unleash effect here.
Maybe.
Oh, which is the aggro. I search my
But
deck.
then I'd have been at 4 and then I could have taken the damage.
Yeah, and you'd still would have been half.
Okay, I haven't healed yet, have I?
Hindsight.
So, also start my turn. Volley 2.
Nice.
1.
Yeah,
So, no damage. Right.
I'll say that campaign usually gives you more than you need to make 3 potions every single fight. So
Oh,
you may-
okay.
So you may as
Interesting.
well.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use it or lose it.
Okay, so I have a red card, but I'm the aggro player, so I can't play this card into my sequence. Great. So I will use that to move. And I will move to here. And then what I'm going to do is...
Did you heal 1?
I did heal 1. So I'm then going to play... Now, what's the situation? If we wound it, we need to reveal. Have you two got 3 blue cards
I've
between
got
you?
no.
I have one.
We've got one each. You need one in hand.
I have 2. I was going to use them, but I don't need to. So I'm going to play evasion using that 2 stamina.
Yep. It's only good if you're going to wound it, mind. If you're not going to wound it, then you can play it.
Yeah, I've got the helmet as well. But I'm going to do that first. So I've paid 2 stamina to draw 2. I draw 1. My 5 damage goes off.
Doesn't seem like so much anymore.
Yeah, doesn't, does it? I take a fatigue damage.
Used to be really good. Did you volley 2 at the start of your turn?
I did. I got 2 yellows.
Get your helmet.
Yeah. You've dealt the 5 damage as well.
I dealt with 5 damage. Right, I'm now drawing my second card.
Because it only adds to red cards as well, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So, then I'm going to use the red scale helm. Discard the card. It's red. Goes into my hand.
Nice.
Okay. So, I can blind it.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Right in the eyeball.
Nice. That's going to be... It means you can spend your blue.
Yeah.
So we can all just lay waste to it. And
Yeah.
try and kill
I
it.
am playing Deadly Shot. Spending 1 stamina.
Yeah, let's kill this fat monkey. I was going to say something else.
It's a bird.
It's
so
chicken. It keeps trying to run away.
1 stamina.
Big bird.
It's Big Bird, yeah.
2 stamina. Dealing 2 damage.
Yes, because you discarded a blue.
3 stamina. Dealing another 2 damage. And when this card is discarded from your hand, volley 2.
Nice.
Goodness.
Nothing.
Another one.
Another 1.
Nice.
Right. And then
The deadly shot.
Deadly Shot. Increase the damage this attack deals by 5, so this deals another 8.
And because you've got your mastery,
At what point do you blind it?
Plus another 1 because of the Siren Say. And if I have my mastery, if this attack deals damage, which it does, the blind goes on after the damage.
Is that a problem?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so we can't do that.
I've only got 1 blue.
I have no blues. So instead of,
Spending a blue.
yeah, I'll have to just budget and do that instead.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah,
Makes more
because
sense.
you're absolutely right. If this attack deals damage, inflict blind. Well, actually, no. I think we might be okay.
And there is a red behaviour card.
Because, and this is a rules check, the damage goes on, this card dealt damage, so the blind happens, and then you resolve the...
And then you resolve a wound, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's a window of opportunity between me dealing damage and the blind being inflicted.
That's the fine, then that's fine.
I think if there's multiple triggers, you get to choose the triggers, right? And because that's triggering off of that, you
Blind
get
happens
to
Yeah,
Right.
blind, I thought so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Phew.
so you can swap that red
Which is, I think it was that one for
Yeah.
that one, and I'm going to put the other 2
2
damage
damage back on.
back
Sweet.
on. So have I done the 8?
Yeah.
I've done the 8.
Yeah.
Then the blind goes off. That?
There's 22 on there.
Okay, so we take 21 off.
One more. We only need to do 1 wound.
Right. And that triggers...
Let's do 20 damage.
Sorry, no, that triggers, but it doesn't trigger because
20
it's
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't need to reveal the 3 cards.
Yeah. That does go off.
That
Nice.
goes off.
You're probably taking damage.
It's fine.
It's alright, you're alright with damage, aren't you?
Well,
Yeah, I take 2 damage.
yeah, I think you're on 1 health, didn't you?
I can take 10, and I've... Yeah.
Oh, you're in 2 health.
And then it boosts.
Yep. So now you're dead.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you're not dead.
Not dead. I'm not
KO.
dead yet.
No, you're knocked out.
I
KO.
am KO. So we need to read the rules on being KO'd because this didn't happen last time. K. Where's K in the alphabet? It's after.
When I did the demos, it never happened either.
Never happened.
So it's like, good, don't worry about that.
Okay, so each time you suffer damage, place that number of damage tokens on your board. When your total sustained damage reaches or exceeds your health value, which is 10, you are KO'd. If you are the active player, your turn ends. Skip any other turn steps. Remove all damage tokens and other tokens from your hunter board. There you go, so I heal. Nice, easy. Note, if you have the aggro token, pass it to the first player.
You were the first player. This hasn't been
If
moved
I
around.
was the first player, then pass it to
No,
the
I was
next
first
player.
player. You
and
were first
player
player?
Yeah, I was first player.
No,
No,
we're just
I
done
was
new
first
round.
player. I
Oh,
did it
yeah,
first player.
yeah, sorry.
So it goes to you. So the aggro token goes to you.
Yeah.
Discard your entire hand of cards and every card in your sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Add a wound card to your discard pile.
Oh, so is that now?
That's not my card.
Not your.
Not my card. I'm going to pull that one in there for now. Choose either your helm or your armor, which is not currently depleted, and deplete it. Now, there's a deplete token, which I think is that.
Yeah.
Lay your miniature down. Yeah.
Good night.
Take a KO token, which is this little fella, and I think it goes on the red side. Yeah, red side. The monster turns to the aggro player.
Me.
Right. So while you're KO'd, you cannot be the target of any card ability or game effect, apart from revive. When it would be your turn, if you're knocked out, you flip that to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Play passes to the next player. If it was already on that side, you rise.
Skip a turn.
And then you discard the thing, draw up to your hand size, stand up, and your turn is over. So you skip two turns. Effectively. But
Someone can
Yeah,
help
you are.
can
other players can do a revive action, which is explained on page 26. Page 26,
you?
revive
We're not going
action.
to do that. We're going to kill him.
If you're in a sector with another player who is KO'd, you can spend 2 stamina to revive them. If you do, flip them from the red side to the black side. If it's already on the black side, it's removed and they rise. So that's how being KO'd works. Oof.
I remember it.
Nice.
Didn't have to.
Did I draw it back up to my hands? I don't.
You don't?
No,
No,
that's it.
Not yet.
I quit.
So that wound in your deck
That
now
wound is in my deck. I will.
for future campaign missions.
Is it?
I don't
No,
know, is it?
no,
It's not.
No. It's only this scenario. So over to
I
me.
like that idea.
I'm going to take damage, but then heal as well to draw one.
It's proper work.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally worth it.
So
It's got 1 wound left.
I'm
20
good.
damage and we win.
yeah,
You said it earlier.
I'm going to move.
And it's blinded, so yeah.
Blinded until the start of my next
I'm
turn.
going to move. Right. First things first. So I'm going to discard this for 3. I'll take a strain token.
So
mi-
straight.
minus
So your
one.
draw hand
Yeah.
size -1.
So I'm going to play leverage. I get to draw the total amount of struggle tokens, which is 2.
There's a lot more earlier.
Yeah. So,
You moved? Yeah, you moved.
yeah, I moved. I spent one of my staminas
Right.
up here. Nice. Nice. Slightly annoying, but I can just buff this one up. So, I'm going to play Sledgehammer.
Da-da.
So, my mastery is
Not
I
sledgehammer.
should do that. Do that first. Whirlwind. Reduce the struggle by strain struggle
One.
by
Struggle.
1. Struggle. I can do that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Well,
If it's red, add it to your hand.
that's really good. Okay. So I do this, I get to stun the monster. So I will be playing Sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
So you could
Sledgehammer.
play a sledgehammer at cost of 0. Just to do weapon damage.
Yeah.
Just do weapon damage, yeah. I can buff it by 4 though. So
As if you want to stun him.
be 9. Oh, I can do use that to play that. Then
20 damage.
You going to be able to kill it?
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe.
yeah, I think this is. No, in fact, yeah. Go on then. I will play it for 0.
That's 5 damage.
There's 5 damage.
6?
6 damage. Yep. And then I'll play stamina boost for frontal assault.
Not in the front.
Not in the front, but I get to draw 1, and I also deal
Another
stab.
6.
So I get to draw another 1,
And you stun him.
and I stun him. So
Tells you what.
I stun. Yeah, I stun that one.
And then I'll stay where I am.
Yeah, fine.
So stun that one so
Yeah.
you can become threatened, but when you do become threatened, you'll take
No,
damage.
well, does that count for just that one?
That peril card is
Yeah.
blank.
I don't really want to take 2 damage because I'll die.
Okay, I'm dealing another stun.
If you're not the stun.
I'm dealing another stun. So
Oh, stun.
stun.
Stun, reveal.
Choose a player.
Well,
I've got 2 in hand.
I've got 1.
Yeah, don't choose me.
So I'll deal 10 damage.
That's 10 more damage.
10?
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, we win.
Oh, okay. Well, and then I could also done another stun.
What? Yeah, that character's really boring. It doesn't do anything. It's just a support character.
Well, I've kind of went aggro deck.
No,
that's
Well, we've all got very much attack decks.
yeah,
We do.
which might become an issue later
We
on.
do.
But
Did we get it right? Did we play it correctly?
Berserker.
Yeah, do weapon damage for each. Yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
Well, completed.
Nice
Oh,
job.
you can only stun once.
Well, there's only one stun token,
Oh,
so
okay.
I guess you can only stun once.
Fine.
So since we are over a little bit earlier than I thought we might be finished again, we didn't read the flavour introduction of this.
Or we're going to do some upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, we might do some upgrades.
Well, it took some time last time.
So yeah, again, there is nice flavour. We're going to skip that for now, just to focus on the actual game itself. But we get quest rewards, and we got a pencil this time, so we don't have to do silly circles which we then colour in because we only had a pen last time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Next time you go to stun, you can move the stun token.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
good to know. Good to know. Right, so 36, quest number 36, which is what we've done. We unlock the Feather Forge card.
Ooh.
So, do you want to hunt through there for Feather Forge level 1?
Are they going to be in a separate section for expansion stuff?
No, I think it's just all piled in.
Featherforge level 3. Level 3. Oh, it's yellow.
Each player gains the following crafting and plant resources. So if you want to do yours first, because we've only got one pencil.
Yep.
We are a one pencil household.
Very good one. Lovely.
So you gain 2 feathers,
2 feathers.
which is an element. That's on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Materials, you gain 1 bones,
1 bone,
2 zema,
2 zema.
and 1 cobario.
Lovely.
Plants, you
Yep.
get 2 nilia, 1 taramet, 1 melis, and 1 anthemon.
Lovely.
We also gain some achievements. So we have a...
There we go. Featherforge.
Achievements here in this one.
Yes, so 2 achievements. We've gained the Jungle of Miwara. And the Poison of the Pazes. So what do these achievements do?
There's other references that might refer back to them.
Oh,
They'll
if you've
give you
done that.
Yeah, and they'll give you extra bonuses, or I think there's a secret monster you can unlock if you get all the right achievements as you go through.
Secret monster. Right. So that's the quest rewards for doing quest number 36. And then we actually go back to the campaign book. See...
So we've got some feather stuff.
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah, I
gain
can-
your...
What did we get?
as well?
1 bone.
I've got no bones left.
No, that's all I've got. 2 zema
2 zema.
and 1 Kerberio.
Cobario.
Then we got 2 Ninia,
2 nilia.
1
Melis.
Melis,
Space on this.
1 Melis,
1 melis.
and 1 Anthemon.
Anthemon.
And then we had 2 Feather,
And 2 feather.
which is just the.
Oh, we're doing the circles. I mean, the circles worked.
I started doing this. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm going to run out of
was-
space though after.
It was 2 feathers, was
Let's
it?
rub those out now.
Yeah, now they're in pencil.
Yeah.
Was it 2 feathers?
2 feathers.
2 feathers.
I mean, he was covered in them. I don't know what I've got.
1 bones,
1 bone, 2 zema, 1
zema.
1 Kerberio,
Yeah,
2 Nilia,
yeah,
1 Melis,
yeah.
and 1 Anthemon.
It was 1 taramet as well.
Oh, was it 1 Taramet as
Yeah.
well?
Tarmaret.
Tamaret.
Taramet.
Tamaret. Right. So then we go to chapter 2. How did we find Pazes? Well, yeah, let's have a quick chat about it. I was a little nervous going into it because I was expecting the difficulty to ramp up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think we absolutely nailed it. I think we got a
Again.
little lucky on a few things. There was a lot of times where the attrition came out just right
True.
with the 1 or the 2.
Yep.
But because we were moving all of the time,
We didn't have to
we
worry about
weren't getting threatened, which means we weren't getting the thing
spores.
which I thought was going to make it. I thought we were going to get these paralysing
4
spores
of them, weren't there?
right from the start.
Yeah.
and they were going to be. We didn't get one of these at all.
We kept moving, which was good. I think we were right on the precipice though, because
Yeah.
Rick nearly went down.
We unleashed
You'd gone
twice.
down.
I did go down.
So if this happened this turn and we didn't kill him this turn,
Yeah. But then I had my turn.
it would have
as
been
well.
2 turns. Yeah, but
Still.
it was one of those where
Oh yeah, because I'm out for 2 turns.
You're out for 2
which
turns.
means you've got to survive for 2 turns on your own.
And reveal blue cards
yeah.
with
So-
only 2 of us.
So I think we
Okay.
did it comfortably, but I think if it was like another turn and we didn't kill him,
Possibly.
I think it could have basically
Yeah.
gone
But
the other way.
the things that I thought were going to make the monster
We were doing a lot
different
of
and
damage.
cool was the poison, spores, whatever. They didn't come into play.
There you go. Positive one is
Easy.
Okay, right. There we go. Right. So chapter 2, what we do is we get the quest board. So this is the quest board. And we have quests 1 and 2 from before. So these have not expired yet. This one is here, and this one is here. Quest 36 was here, which we did. So
Yep.
that quest is now done.
Cool.
But we also unlock quest 3.
Oh, good one.
And we've also got our rewards from the campaign book for doing that quest.
Oh, there's rewards from there as well.
I like rewards.
Which is on page 18.
36 wasn't
Oh, you just got unlock quest 39, unlock reward card.
it? This is what you read, wasn't it? I think.
No, it was 36.
Oh,
Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
We did
you
that.
did all of that.
But there wasn't anything else from there.
No, it's not.
So we've now unlocked quest 3,
Uh-huh.
which is the Roar of the Sea, which is here.
In the sea.
A powerful storm surge has hit the riverlands. Driven by the high tide, some monsters have made their way inland and destroyed the outpost in the region. As the search for survivors continues, the rescuers must be protected, and the beast ravaging the area must be hunted down.
Yeah.
Now, if we have the Venom expansion, which we do, we also get quest 41.
It says Paul has to paint more minis. That's what it says on it.
It does.
41, The Dying Forest. A team of seekers who have just returned from the Nizmaraga jungle have reported that the plants there are inexplicably dying, and the monsters that inhabit the area are prowling around hungrily and tensely. A new expedition has set off to find out what's happening there.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's going on?
It's the drippy drip, poisony drips.
Okay, and then because we have the Ice expansion, we also unlock quest 46.
Lovely. So the Ravenous Winter. A pack of Sikaj have come down from the far north
Oh, not those guys.
and is attacking outposts built in the cold lands of Vintra.
Yeah,
The commander has requested a team of hunters to protect the Seekers on a mission in the north.
So we have
Yeah.
5 possible quests
I've not seen these two.
to go to next. And you're going to vote on which one we're going to fight. Now,
Yeah.
the vote is not active yet, but if you are watching this live, give it to the end of the video, wait 5 minutes, and then there will be a link in the description of this video, and you will get to vote on which monster we're going to fight next. And we're going to go through them now.
Okay.
So, which one's first? Well, number 1
Well, what are the
Was-
ones we had before?
was Torramat. So Torramat was one of the options last time. Torramat is still available. Quest number 1 is still available. I don't know how long it's going to stick around for, but Torramat is one of the options.
Do you have the minis?
I don't have all of the painted ones.
They're downstairs.
Yeah,
Or somewhere.
but not painted. Right. Quest number 2 was Ozu, which I don't think I showed you last week.
Is that the bug?
Yeah, because I hadn't finished painting
You
it.
did
So if
show.
you want to get it,
I think you did show.
I've still not finished painting it, but it's better than it was. So let's just push this button here. There you go. So this is Ozu. Again, not finished yet, but I've done quite a bit on the
It
base.
looks finished to me.
I'm actually going to do these wings. I'm going to do these a dark, shiny metallic
Oh, okay.
with white lines on them. Yeah, and I want to do some kind of neon glowy effect on these, but I don't know how. So anyway, Ozu is our second option for who we're fighting. And let's
Oh.
just
There's a bunch of them there, isn't there?
Yes,
That's
there
that
is.
thingy.
So that's the second option is Ozu. And then the new ones we have. So yeah, number 41 is the Dying Forest. Now, does it say on there? Yeah, that's Haidar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So Haidar is painted, Rick, if you want to go and get
What do
Haidar.
they look like?
He's green.
Do the green colour. So
It's the green one.
Oh, look at
Gosh,
that.
there's so many of these.
That's Toramat here as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Torment there.
Toramat's there. That is at the bottom of the pile. Right, Haidar. So this is Haidar, I think. Yeah, that's Haidar. So yeah, this is Haidar. Quite happy with that. How that came out. Is it going to focus? No, it's not going to focus. Right. Okay. So anyway, there's Haidar. So, yeah, quite happy with him. So that's quest number 41. If we go there, quest number 46, Ravenous Winter. Now, who's that? I don't think well, I've not painted any of the ice ones yet. Is it that one?
No, I don't think so. So Kaj?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
he looks cool.
He does look cool.
Yeah.
Like a big ferret.
Yeah, it's like a big ferret. So yeah, that one's not painted yet, but don't let that put you off. If this one gets the most votes, I will paint it, hopefully in time. So that's Ravenous Winter. And finally,
Toramats.
oh yeah, Toramat.
What's on the back? Is it just artwork on the
It's just
back?
artwork on the
Oh,
back.
yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, so this is Toramat here. Flip the monster board for a clear artwork. Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you, Derek. And then finally, the Roar of the Sea. Now that's got to be Corriban.
Is that the crab?
Well, let me just double check before we get the crab out. Because I'm really pleased with that one. I was really nervous about painting it. And
Yeah.
then again, I was really nervous about painting Paz's because I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And it's actually come out all right. Okay, I can't find... Oh, he's here. If it is that. It is that, yes. If you want to get
Flip it.
you want to get the crab. So this is Corriban. Now this is one where I've chosen a different paint scheme,
Wow.
which goes against my grain. I always normally like to paint things exactly as they are.
Shiny. Like
But with this one, I've done it slightly different. I've gone with a sort of more reddish rather than a grey.
Like a lobster.
Yeah, more like a lobster. And I did it on a beach.
Well, a cooked lobster.
Yeah, I like my bases. So they are the 5 options, and those votes will be up in about 5 or 10 minutes' time. So we have Toramat, we have Ozu, we have Corriban, we have Surkaj, and we have Haidar. Are the 5 options. Where's Haidar gone? We lost him. Yeah, he's probably in there. Derek is asking which one did we unlock? Yeah, we unlocked the Feather Forge.
It did. Here it is.
Oh yeah, nice.
Now, what else happens? Because we don't upgrade our decks again, do we?
No, it's only when it says in the
Yes.
book, which is usually when we
And we don't
get
get
to
another
level
herb
2.
place either. So we've got
No,
the same
so
herb
we've
place
got-
and the fire forge.
Yes, so
Yeah.
we have the Fire Forge, we have the Feather Forge, and we have the Herbalist. And let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we'll just spend another 5 minutes. We'll just have a look at the things that you can forge. Oh, God. Don't need to go
Unfortunately, you've got a hernia.
So what's the new armour and helmets that we can...
So
Right.
the new armor, we've got the Totanic helm, the Totanic plate,
There's the plates.
the feathered coat, and a boomerang.
Boomerang.
A boomerang.
So not the thunder. Okay, where's the two? Totemic helm, level 1. Yeah,
Lovely. Totanic plate.
yeah,
You
got
got
that.
that one.
Yeah.
Feathered coat,
Always
which
wanted
is
a
the-
feathered coat.
which
Feathered
is
coat.
like an extra item, and a boomerang.
Boomerang. Is that where's that under?
It's under the same classification
items.
of those items.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that helm.
Okay. So what do these do?
So, with totemic plate, at the end of your action phase,
So that's armor.
that's armor.
Yeah.
You may search the top 3 cards of your discard pile for a green or dodge and add it to your hand. So, you get a free
Nice.
card, basically,
Free card.
if
Yeah.
you've got enough greens.
Okay.
Totemic helm, while a player in an adjacent sector is paying the stamina cost of a card, you may reveal 2 cards of that same colour from your hand. If you do, reduce that stamina cost by 1, max once per round.
It's nice that the things to do with feathers seem associated with colours.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
match colours or
And since
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got lots of reds, that's nice. Because all you're doing is revealing them. When you move, if you're not the aggro player, you may reveal a dodge from your hand to ignore the movement cost.
That's nice.
now on your player
Very
board,
nice as well.
you've got space for 1 item and 3 potions. So you can only have one item.
Yes, this is an item. The code.
Wow.
But you
Okay.
can obviously
You can switch it
acquire more,
out.
but
Yeah.
switch it out.
And the boomerang is at the end of your. So this is an item as well. At the end of your action phase, if the first and last cards in your sequence are green, deal 1 damage for each card in your sequence. I mean, if you can do that, but none of us are really green characters.
Dodgy. And then it's only one. Max is going to be 5 damage.
Okay. Now we're going to do the purchasing of items off camera, but the options have opened up because we've now got.
Can we see the weapons?
Yeah, we've now got. So we've got feathers. I haven't got any fire, so I can't craft anything from
I do
here.
have 1 fire.
I do not have fire.
You have a fire,
I
so
only
you
built
could
one
potentially
thing.
craft something. But
Yeah.
everything from here requires feathers.
You spend 1 feather and
Okay, so let's have a quick look at the weapons then. What options have we got?
The wind blade.
No idea where these are going to be in here.
give me half of them or something.
They could be anywhere.
Boomerang's quite good with dual blades, I think, because your sequence can go on a lot more.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Look through there.
Lovely.
The Earthshaker, one of them. Yes, it is.
So we're
There's the
looking at.
Earthshaker.
Okay.
Air Swan.
Yeah, I don't have any of the feather
Swan.
ones here. You've
I
got
think
all the
you've probably
feather
got
ones
them.
there.
I think I've got them. Windblade. Those are for 3 for our character.
But if I've just invested loads of resources into my Ashbringer, now having to craft more resources into this
But
vulnerabilities.
yes.
Right. Okay. So the way that this
Elemental
is going to work
vulnerabilities.
is, I mean, it's going to be down to the vote of the audience as to which one we're going to fight. But for example,
Yeah.
For example, Corowon is weak against feather. So
Right.
what that means is, if you have a feather weapon, then you have more options to customize your deck. You can add a card or remove a card.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, that's what. If it's vulnerable. So in other words, I could choose this, but I could add an extra green. So suddenly
One
I've got
extra card.
7. Yeah,
You don't want to.
either add one or remove one.
Oh, I can remove one, so you make your deck thinner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, again, once you start to know the bosses, like we knew that blue was useful against that.
Yeah.
We know now. We
Yes.
didn't know at the time.
No.
So that's where having multiple different weapons from different elements is going to be useful, because when you choose which monster you're
It's
fighting
with every
against-
2 gear of the same element.
Oh, it's with every 2?
I was supposed to get the Totemic Mirror.
Oh, that's rubbish.
It'll also help you to get back from where okay.
So,
So, for example, I've got the red scale armor and the flame tongue. So I've got 2 things. in
you've
fire.
got 2 things of fire.
So have you. Your helmet.
I do.
Yeah. I've only got 1.
Okay. But that's how that works. So, yes.
This
Now,
isn't good now. Could be good later. When I start, because basically it's anything with impetus.
cool.
But you're only 3 damage.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not good now. It might be good later because I might have more cards with
this
that on.
reduces down to 3 as well.
Shall we
Yeah.
just have a quick couple of minutes chat about how we feel about the game in general? Me and
Yeah.
Rick have only ever played the prologue,
Yep.
and I've played the prologue about 7 or 8 times. I've taught loads of people,
Yeah.
and I've had the game for 7 or 8 months, and this is the first time I've ever played anything other than prologue. My opinions of the game have changed after playing this. Although I knew they were going to change, I was expecting me to enjoy the game more,
Yeah.
because I've now seen
More.
another boss.
Yep.
And my opinions, to say my opinion of the game has improved, I knew it was going to improve, because I knew I was going to start enjoying it more as I started
Yeah.
exploring it. So that's no surprise.
I mean, there was extra things, but not things that are wildly different, I don't think.
That's what I asked on the Discord server yesterday, and I said no spoilers, but is there any rules queries with Pazes that are going to crop up which are going to catch us out? And they all said no, Pazes is a relatively straightforward monster in terms of you're not going to find anything that's going to cause
Yeah.
rules queries.
Out of some of the others I've played, that was fairly straightforward.
Right,
There
okay.
are ones where the monster's completely different, or it's got a whole new mechanic it adds in.
Yeah.
Which makes the game quite
It
interesting.
does, and I'll say, I think what I said last time is we are in a world where we are inundated with huge Kickstarters from new publishers. And quite often, and no disrespect to those other games, quite often they come out with terrible rulebooks, unbalanced scenarios, pages and pages of errata and clarifications. And the publishers of this game, and I can say this because this is not a sponsored video, what a cracking job they've done with this game.
Yeah.
The amount of content in this game and the text, I'm not spotting any bad writing.
No.
It's all
No
really well
typos,
written. No typos or anything like that. I'm not saying it's a perfect game because there's a couple of little things like the aggro icon in the top right corner. Rather than the red should have been a brighter red, and the grey should have actually not been there at all.
I didn't like assist as a word in the middle of the card either.
Yeah,
I wanted
but other than that,
Yeah.
production-wise, what a quality production they've done.
Yep.
Really,
The minis are
really
really
good.
nice.
The minis are
The
gorgeous.
artwork is great.
Yeah,
You wouldn't think it's their first game. Right?
you wouldn't think it's their first game. And as I say, I work in the industry. I am involved, and I'm aware of other big, epic, grandiose games that come out that are very ambitious for new publishers, and they are nowhere near as polished as this. And then the gameplay, wow.
Yeah.
It's just...
It flows as well.
We were only,
Once you
4
get-
rounds in.
Yeah.
The downside of this game is the amount of little, and I'm going to use the word fiddly,
Triggers.
triggers.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, and because I've done that, I've done this. And
Yeah.
because
So
so
more on your character
Yeah.
as well.
this is not a game for everybody. You are going to have to play this game with people who are going, oh, and don't forget we've got this, and oh, and I played that, and then I've got this, and
Which is fine. Yeah.
the best way to do it is live stream it with an audience watching who are really ready.
Yeah.
But you are going to forget things, you are going to make mistakes.
Yep.
It's the downside of the game, but you can't have it any other way. Because if you removed that and simplified it, it would lose the depth. It would lose all of the intricate things that make it really interesting.
Crunchiness.
The crunchiness.
Yeah.
It's the most interactive boss battle because the boss is reacting to what you're having to do. So you've got to work out a puzzle each time you play because of what's on that deck and how is it going to react to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Which is
And then you have to change it.
It's
Someone
different every
says,
time,
Can you
yeah.
assist me? And you're like, all right. And I'll recover the whole box again.
And the way that each character not only works out of the box, but the way that each character develops and changes their deck as it goes along. And we're still at the start. We're on.
Yeah, I know.
We've just played chapter 1. You've played 2/3 of a campaign, or most of a campaign, and in fact, most of 2 campaigns.
Yeah, so I was playing Sword and Shield as well with one of them, and at the start it was very much you have to play certain combinations of cards.
Yeah.
A little bit defensive, and I've ended up with kind of like a glass cannon build where
Right.
I'm playing cards to get myself below half health, similar to the Berserker.
Yeah.
But I actually have to die. Sorry, I actually have to die, and then I start dealing like insane damage.
All right. Okay.
It's very interesting.
So there's multiple builds for the characters as you develop them through the campaign.
Yeah.
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 I feel like it's completely different already. My guy.
Just from when you played it earlier.
Just from the previous one.
Because you didn't want to take damage earlier.
No, now I want to take the damage, do extra things. Yeah, and straight away it's changed just from the weapon.
Are you thinking of crafting your wind blade?
No.
Okay. Doesn't go with what
Well-
you're doing with the character.
I could do because I'm not using the stuff for anything else.
Yeah, but you could save it.
But then also these
Or
things
you
are
could
quite
buy
good.
those things.
That's pretty nice.
So what have you
Yeah.
upgraded? You've upgraded your armour. So if you were to upgrade the helm,
The helm.
the health is 1 more.
Yeah, but do I... Well, that means my critical level. I was going to think how the
it's gonna-
critical works, I guess, because I've got 10.
Which means it's 5. You go up to 11. Is
It's
it still
still
5 or is
5.
it 6? Yeah, we'll see.
What's half?
Yeah, right. We'll wrap things up. First of all, thank you to everybody for watching tonight, especially those people that have pointed out a couple of the little rules queries. We are probably going to need the same rules queries each time we play, but we will be back in a couple of weeks' time where we'll be fighting. Who knows? So yeah, give me 5 minutes. I will do the form. I will get it up online. And what happens is the form will be open and the contest will be open until the next session. But what I'm probably going to do is after about a week, I'm going to look at where the results are because how many of them have I painted? Oh, I've painted 4 of the 5.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Right. So I will now set to work on painting the one that I haven't. Which means we can kind of wait till almost the last minute. Yeah, we might decide on which one we're fighting. Although I normally do the thumbnail.
don't know. Can you? How many other different types of?
There's a few more terrain types. Yeah, I need to paint some more terrain as well. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much again to Reggie Games for supporting the channel by offering the copy of the game. And as I say, make sure you enter the contest. Every time you enter the contest, you will get 1 ticket into the hat. And if you are one of my Patreon supporters, you get 2 entries into the hat. So if you vote on every video, which is going to be, 11 videos, I think it is. If you vote on every one and you are a Patreon supporter, that means you get 22 entries into the hat. And we will be doing the draw at the start of the final video, because the final video is fighting the end boss, which is the Awakened, and there won't be a vote after that. So at that point, all the votes will be in, and I will do the draw. But final reminder, to be eligible to win, you also need to leave a comment on the video, which you can't do yet because it's not finished and it's not gone live. So yeah, give me 5 minutes, go and have a cup of tea, come back, leave me a comment on the video, enter the form, all done. Right, okay. We are finished.
There we go.
Yes, thank you again to you two.
Tuesday next time.
Thank you for watching. Tuesday in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be back. Watch this space. See you later.